Hey y'all, I made it. Hey everybody. Hey there. Hey. Replay people. I heart you. Hearts. Peekaboo. Hearts to all the replay people. Welcome to the Midday Moment. If it's your first time joining us, the Midday Moment is the place where we expect great things, y'all. And we expect great things, not because we ignore the questions of our day, not because we ignore the challenges of our day. We expect great things because we recognize that we are both fully human and fully divine. And in our fully human selves, we got questions. In our fully human selves, we got issues. And in our fully divine selves, we got all the answers to our questions and our issues. So the midday moment is designed to help you tap into your divine. Yes, right here in the middle of the day. And we are not by ourselves. We are part of a large network called Kingdom. It's our version of Christianity and New Thought. And we have a menu of Kingdom inspirations for you that include the daily download with Dr. Pulley. It includes Tuesday and Thursday prayer and praise with Elder Katrina Johnson Smith, Facebook Illuminaries with Elder Renato Casares, and some other stuff too. And so we invite you to check out our commercials as we post them from time to time on our Midday Moment page. And you can also look up these different features as well, particularly the daily download, because it's on Facebook. Okay. All right, y'all. Come on. It's time. It's time for the Midday Moment. Come on. It's time for the midday moment. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yay. Hi, Tammy. Thank you. Oh, it's time. Yes, I'm expecting y'all. Come on. I'm expecting great things. Come on, sing it with me. I'm expecting great things. Oh, I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Hey, everybody. Yay. Where are you expecting? In my life. Yeah. I'm expecting great things in my home. Oh, I'm expecting great things, yeah, all around me. I'm expecting great things. Hey, y'all, yay! Oh, thank you so much, Paulette. Say you sang beautifully yesterday. Thank you. Eyes may not see, but I choose to believe. Eyes may not see, but I choose to. Yay. Sometimes I may not see, but I choose to believe. I believe in great things. All right, everybody, say thank you, theme song. Thank you, theme song. And theme song says, you're welcome. I like to use different voices. I like to be corny sometimes, y'all. I got a corny side of me. All right. Thank you, theme song. That is Great Things by Priscilla Hilliard. And we're sticking with it. The song blesses me tremendously. I guess it's turning out to be one of my life songs, I suppose. All right. One of my life theme songs. My other song is Golden by Jill Scott. Ooh, y'all, I love myself. Okay. You think I know all the words to these songs that I so-called love, but I end up singing shower versions and car versions because I make up lyrics on the dime. All right, everybody, let's jump on in. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. I'm so grateful. Grateful for life, grateful to God, the everywhere evenly present spirit of absolute good. And I'm so grateful for these primary beings in my life. My spiritual father, Dr. R. Pulley. Woo, hearts. Just such a pleasure to learn, grow, study with him, and love on the people of God with him. I love to verbalize it in that way often. Absolutely grateful for my birth parents, my spiritual nurturers, and so forth. And thankful for today's church, members of the Church Everlasting of the Everlasting Kingdom. Kotek, for celebrating my birthday this month. I turn the big 5-0. Yay! And so my actual birthday is June 21st. And I'm gonna be off the grid. So I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just let y'all know right now. I'm gonna be off the grid, okay? And if you see me on Facebook, you see me. If you don't, you don't. All right, but I'm gonna be a bit off the grid, so I can celebrate and give thanksgiving unto God for life, laughter, sense of purpose, awareness, and all that good stuff. Okay, but thank you so much for celebrating. And thank you for the words of reflection. I'm taking a little time. Look, people took time to celebrate me, so I'm taking time to say thank you. All right. Thank you because I texted some individuals yesterday who specifically shared in the video reflections at church yesterday. And I thank them because I didn't realize how much words meant to me. I did the little Google five love language test. You know, the book, the famous book, Five Love Languages. So I did the little Google test, little Google quiz. And according to the Google quiz, my love language is words, affirmation of words, affirmation with words, which makes sense because I love words. My background is interpersonal communication and specifically language, how we use language to facilitate relationships, how we use language to facilitate life happenings, political campaigns, social movements, and all of that. What we say and what we not saying with our verbal words, I love that stuff. So it makes sense that that would be my love language, and maybe that's why now I'm ready to experience love more comprehensively, more accurately for me. Because all this time I've been telling people my love language is quality time. But it's the affirmation of words. All right, y'all. Anyways, so thank you for celebrating with me. I really appreciate you. Happy Monday, and happy birthday to me, and happy thank you for celebrating my happy birthday. All right, here we go, y'all. So we've been reading, and it's just that simple. If you participate in the daily download, you all shared some prayer time from the book, and you're now going to go into the next phase of your daily download prayer focus with 50 promises. Okay, and so you do that with the daily download, and we're going to keep cheering and rooting with that and celebrating that. And in the midday moment, we're going to continue studying love, 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 just as I was talking about the 5 love languages. All right. So we've been talking about love. And so this book, the premise of this book is based on the fact that in many faiths, in certain many variations of the Christian faith, we make it easy for you to come into the faith, but then we make it complicated for you to experience it. And so our version of Christianity called Kingdom is really based on three cornerstones, I've been calling them, and that is to love God, love the spirit of absolute good, love the everywhere evenly spirit of absolute good, love, to love, yeah, to love, because God is love. And so to love God, to then learn to love yourself as an expression of God, to love yourself as a manifestation of love. Ooh, yes, I know. Sometimes you've had conversations about how you got here, who brought you here, and all of that. You got here. And so to love yourself, because the only person that can make it work on the inside where you were created, that whole egg and sperm coming together, or if you might have been conceived with some other, in vitro or in, insemination, whatever the case was, the reason it was allowed was because of the energy of love that operates beyond your biological mom, daddy, doctor, test tube, or any other kind of tube, fallopian tubes and all. The energy of love, the spirit of absolute good ushered you into this experience. All right. And so learning to love yourself as an expression of love. Yes. And then learning to see everybody else in the same light and love them too. It doesn't mean we always act like the expression of divine or divinity that we are. Doesn't mean we always act like it, but we simply give everybody space to grow into that. All right. And so, and I've been saying before, that doesn't even mean that you let everybody treat you like any kind of thing, but you learn to love people over there. I love you and I bless you over there. Y'all remember the song from Bette Midler? I'm feeling Dr. Pulley in me. He always coming up with songs just from everywhere. Just be singing stuff all up in the middle of the messages. I'm feeling a little bit of Bette Midler's From a Distance. Oh, come on, Bette Midler. All right, here we go. So we are on page 20. No, we're not on page 24. We're on page 30. We are on page 30. We spent several weeks looking at cultivating what it means to love God, to love love. And then we jumped into the middle of this cornerstone, which is to love yourself. And we've been talking about how do you love yourself. And so we've given you different nuggets. One of the last big acronyms that we worked through was the LINE, LINE. So you can go back and listen to that. Okay. And that's going to help you when you learn how to draw your line. That's going to help you love yourself. All right. Now, the next part of loving yourself is about accepting yourself. So you have self-awareness and you have self-acceptance. These are all fundamental components of you loving yourself. And so we are now in the really kind of looking at self-acceptance as you get to get through, work through self-awareness. Then it's important for you to accept what you are now aware of. All right. So we left off on Thursday with accepting our bodies, and today we are accepting our emotions and intellect. Today we are accepting our emotions and intellect. Go to voicemail. I'm on break. All right, there we go. And so now we're into, oops, I did that wrong. All right. So now we're on to there we go. I'm on my break time too. All right. And so we're looking at now accepting our emotions and our intellect. So last Thursday, we were accepting our bodies, all parts of your bodies, your toes, your ankles, your knees, your lips, your nose, your ears, your hair, your neck. Okay. In college, I had some, some acquaintances. That's what I'll call them. I guess we could say we were friends. But anyways, they used to tell me I had a long neck, and every now and then we would get into, fooling around and be like, E.T. It felt kind of mean. So, but anyways, that's why I was hesitant about calling them friends. Okay. But I embrace my neck. I chuckle a little bit now about ET, but I embrace my neck. I have a beautiful, gorgeous neck. Look at that. Look how beautiful that neck is. You see how beautiful that neck is? All right. So you got to do that with yourself. Accept your body. Okay. All right. Accepting our emotions and our intellect. So here we go. I'm gonna give you a few lines and I'm gonna give you my quick jewels, and then I gotta let you go because I done held you up here being all chatty patty today. Okay. Accepting your emotions. Accepting your emotions. Your emotions aren't necessarily right or wrong. They just are. Accept your sense of feeling. Do not beat yourself up for feeling, oh, I'm so sorry for. No, you felt. Accept your emotions. Sometimes I tell my students, it's not that the goal is for you to act like you don't have emotions, but learn how to learn how to control your emotions and not your emotions control you. But accept your emotions. Accept your emotions. Accept your different ways of processing information along with your emotions. A part of why you have emotions is because you processing stuff. And you don't feel good about some stuff, you feel good about some stuff. You don't feel good about stuff, you feel good about some stuff. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. But you have emotions because your emotions are a part of you processing information, a part of you processing what you're seeing, a part of you processing what you've experienced, okay? And all of those feelings and so forth. So accept it. Accept your emotions and accept your intellect. That doesn't mean you can't grow in your emotions or grow in your intellect, but accept them. Now, I'm going to help you with the growth part. All right, here we go. 3 Jones Jewels, and then I got to let you go. All right. And we're working with the letter D today for Divina, divine. Okay. So we're working with the letter D. I love how Sesame Street tells you what we're working with. Today is the letter D. All right. So here is how you accept and continue to grow in your emotions and your intellect. All right. Jones rule number one, your diet. Diet has to do with your intake. So you're taking in information. Go ahead and take it in. Now, the more you grow, the more you will learn to have a balanced diet. And so the more you grow and the more mature you become in information, you'll become a little bit discerning. You'll become more discerning. You'll become more the word I'm looking for is discriminating, not in a negative way. But listen, there's just some types of information I don't even entertain. It's some stuff I don't even eat. I don't even put that into my diet. Okay, but it took me a while to get there. All right, took me a while to get there. So just be calm, okay? And then other times you learn how to measure how much chocolate can you handle, how much sugar can you handle, all right? But suffice it to say for today, in the time that we have, all right, I'm encouraging you to just kind of pay attention to your diet. You're taking in information, go ahead and take it in. And the more you work through information, the more you work with your diet, you'll become a little bit more discriminating about how you eat, what information you eat, okay? And so there were times in my life where I participated in, more gossip and, laughed and joked about some stuff. There's some stuff I don't joke with some stuff anymore. Some other areas I'm sure I'm still growing in. All right. And so being able to accept your emotions and your intellect is being able to accept the fact that, you got a certain diet, you eat a certain way in terms of information that you absorb, information that you take in. Don't beat yourself up. Take it in. And the more you learn about life, the more you learn about you can make some other judgments about what you eat. But go ahead and embrace the fact that you're taking in information. That's your diet. You're taking in information. All right. Number two, Jones rule number two, digest. 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 One of the things that I loved about the studying the powers last fall, November, December, we were looking at the 12 powers. And one of the powers, one of your 12 powers, your 12 faculties is wisdom. Wisdom is correlated with the disciple James. And the body part of wisdom is the gut. The gut, how you digest information. Oh, I love that part. Ooh, I love that part of the study. I'm encouraging you that as you grow and as you accept your emotions, accept your feelings, accept your intellect, okay? Accept the fact that you're taking in information and you got feelings about what you're taking in. You got a diet and you got feelings about your diet. I am also encouraging you to start paying attention to how you digest that information. And so, what we learn from wisdom and the gut is that naturally, thank you, naturally, your body takes in food and your body then digests that food so that it can then, Jones jewel number three, it's important for you to digest the food, contemplate, contemplate, digest, sit on it, think about it. Go to counseling, talk to your best friend, talk to some good people, consider, digest, consider, break it up, think about it, work with it, so that you can then do Jones Jewel number three, distribute. Naturally, your body takes in food, allows it to digest, so then it can intelligently distribute the information throughout the body as your body needs it. Yes. Woo! Isn't that good? And so, just as that happens physically, you take in information, your diet, it digests so that it can then be the nutrients of the food, the nutrition can be intelligently distributed. That's what I'm encouraging you to do as you embrace your emotions. I'm coming to my conclusion because we got to go. As you embrace your emotions, as you embrace your intellect, as you take in information, accept that you got some feelings about the information you've taken in. And I encourage you, as you take in that information, to work with it. Accept it as a part of your, okay, diet. I got this food, I ate it. Now let me digest it. Let me break it down. Let me work with it. Let me meditate on it. Let me think through. Let me consider. Don't be so quick to blurt it. Sit with it. Sit with your feelings. Sit with your thoughts. Work with it. Yeah. And then you can more intelligently distribute that information. And you will find that as you distribute, some of it you'll distribute in the trash, some of it you'll keep with you, some of it you'll pass it along, and so forth. All right. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. That was I've been in here for a little minute, y'all. Oh, 20. Okay, not too bad. Okay, 20 minutes. All right. So it's time to go. I'm gonna get back to my work schedule, let you get back to your work schedule. I have absolutely enjoyed sharing with you today. All right, hugs and kisses to each of you. I see some yeses. I see some love. Oh, love is so powerful. Yes. Okay. The great harmonizer. Yes. Catching the replay. Very good. Very good. Hearts to each of you. Thank you so much for joining with me today. And again, thank you all for those of you that have been celebrating my birthday with me. Again, officially, it is next Tuesday, the 21st. I'm going off the grid. Okay. I'm going off the grid. All right. But I'm just going off the grid to love myself a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm going to be somewhere in the world on the beach and all that good stuff. All right. But I love y'all. I bless you. Thank you so much for sharing. Like and share. Like and share. Don't be stingy. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay. Take care, everybody. Blessings.